Friends, today's video is about converting between degrees and radians. Let's start off with the definition of what a radian is. You can think about it like converting the temperature of degrees to Celsius and vice versa. Except now we're talking about the angle measured degrees and converting that into radian measures, which is also a way to measure angles. So 360 degrees by definition is equivalent to 2 pi radians. If we think about trying to simplify this at most, we can divide both by 2. 360 divided by 2 gives us 180. 2 pi divided by 2 gives us just pi. So we're going to use pi radians equal to 180 degrees as our unit conversion. In order to convert the degree to a radian, I will take the degree measure, put it over 1, and multiply by that unit. So 180 divided by, pi divided by 180 degrees. Now I put the 180 on the bottom because I want the degrees to cancel out. I can cancel a common factor between a numerator and a denominator. Along those same lines, I can look at 30 and 180 and try to simplify that. Since they both end in a 0, that means they are both divisible by 10. So I'm going to divide 30 by 10 and get 3, divide 180 by 10 to get 18. Here I can see that I can simplify further because 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 18 6 times. In order to multiply fractions, I do go straight across. So in my numerator, that's 1 times pi, or 1 pi. In the denominator, it's 1 times 6, or 6. We do not need the 1 in front, so we can just say that 30 degrees is equivalent to pi over 6 radians. Doing this one more time. 45 degrees. Again, I'll put that over 1, and I'm going to multiply by pi over 180 degrees. The goal is that in this first step that the degrees cancel each other out, and then we're looking for a common factor. Since both of these numbers, since I have a 5 as a last digit and a 0 as a last digit, I know 5 is a factor of both. 5 goes into 45 9 times. 5 goes into 180 36 times. From here I can see I have another common factor of 9. 9 goes into 9 once. 9 goes into 36 4 times. And multiplying straight across, 1 times pi is 1 pi. 1 times 4 is 4. Again, if I have a 1, I don't need to put it. So I know that 45 degrees is equivalent to pi over 4 radians. Now, what if we're trying to do this backwards? If we're starting out with the radian now, I'm just going to multiply by, and I'll put the pi in the denominator. That way they cancel out. And 180 degrees in the numerator. That way my final answer will have a degree measure in it. So canceling out the pi's. 3 goes into 180 in itself. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 180 divided by 3 is 60 degrees. So pi over 3 is equivalent to 60 degrees. One more time. 5 pi over 4. I can multiply that by, again, I want the pi's to cancel, so I'll put pi in the denominator, which means 180 degrees goes in the numerator. When I cancel out the pi's here, I have a lot that I can try to reduce. So 4 goes into 180. 4 goes into 180 45 times, but then there's nothing else that I can simplify. So multiplying straight across, I get that 5 times 45 is 225, right? 45 times 5, 5 times 5 is 25, 5 times 4 is 20, add the 2, 225, and the denominator is just 1. So final answer is 225 degrees. And that's converting a radian to a degree and vice versa. Thank you for watching.